If you're looking to see what is it like to live in sunny San Diego, mainly in Three Roots, which is in Sorrento Valley, I'm gonna show it to you exactly that. And this community is built with three main builders, which are California West, Lennar, and She Homes. Hey guys, my name is Alex Trubnikov. I am a real estate agent here in sunny San Diego with Compass Realty. If you are looking to buy or sell, I'm gonna leave all my information in the description of this video. With that being said, let's jump into the video. What I love and one of the pros of this community in Three Roots is the builders built this community with wellness and health in their mind. So you have plenty of spaces where you can play with the kids in the park, which I'm here walking the main park, but also they built a lot of amenities surrounding health. So you have a fit gym, which is, if you know, in San Diego can be a little pricey but also very nice, and I'm gonna show you more videos about the gym. But also, if you have kids, this is one of the best areas in San Diego, in my personal opinion, to have kids and show them what life is all about. Instead of playing on the iPads, you can come and let them enjoy the time in the park. So if you were like anything like me as a kid, you would have loved to have access to these types of parks in the area. If you are working from home and you want to bring your kids here to play around, you can too. And we're not going to forget also the sandy area right here. It was raining recently, but you can have the kids slide right there in the slide and just enjoy the time. And this is one of the benefits I really like in this community, is that they put time and effort into making this feel very family oriented, and you can bring your kids and just have a good time with them here. And the model homes right behind me, there are 3 units model homes. I already did a video tutorial for those, so it's going to be dropped in the description of this video. I'm going to try to focus more on the community, and I'm going to show you one model home in this community, but just wanted to show you that this is Atwood Plan 5, so it's just under 1700 square feet, and the Plan 6 is also just under 1700 square feet. And then if we go all the way to the last one, which are all between 4 and 6 plans, this is just under 1600 square feet, which sometimes you might have the stairs going up, and that could be a negative, but with 14,000 people on the waiting list and only a couple hundred homes available, it's very hard to have critiques for which home you want. So I'll show you another model home built by California West, and this one is Plan 3 by the community called Dorsey. So very interesting name, but they have 3 plans. Plan 1 is just over 1200 square feet, 2 bed, 2 bath. Plan 2 is just under 1600 square feet, 3 bed, 2.5 bath. And Plan 3, which we're touring right now, it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and just over 1600 square feet. And I mean, you can see the model homes, when they try to sell these units, they furnish it, they make it look the nicest, so they put all the expensive finishes and furnitures too. So I found this as a very amazing opportunity, especially if you want to build a new construction home with solar, you want to be in the community, and like I mentioned, if you are working from home, this could potentially be a very good option. Everything is upgraded at this unit, again, because it is a model home. I really enjoyed it, I really liked watching it, and I think this is a good option. I think they're also sold out, so contact me. So what I've been noticing lately when I'm walking around the park and just chatting with some of the neighbors is how friendly everybody is. Everybody thinks that I'm a neighbor here, and I keep telling her that I do YouTube and that I'm showing the community around, and they love it because they want more people to see. Well, maybe they don't want more people to see because then the bidding's gonna go over, but they like to show people what is it living like. This is not very known area here in sunny San Diego. Some people do like it and know about it, but people here are very friendly, which is one pro that I could see for people who are considering moving here. So with that being said, I'm gonna show you the gym next, which is my favorite part of this community. I do want to mention also about the crime rate. As you can see today, it's a Wednesday at 3:16 and there's not many people walking around, even though the place is almost sold out. And the crime rate in this community also is very, very low, which is something to consider if you're looking to move here. So right behind me is the rec center, which is pretty large. They have multiple pools, hot tubs, and also a fit gym, which I mentioned earlier in this video. And I think it only makes sense for me to show it to you guys. So if that big pool wasn't enough, they also have a lap pool, and you have 3 lanes right here, and you can go back and forth. It's very warm. And also what I really do like, behind me, those things right there are a rest area between the laps that you want to do. And that's what I'm talking about, all the wellness and health. They really want you to feel like you're living in a resort and enjoy your time. And also you have wet and dry sauna here in the bathroom. So let's talk numbers. I'm gonna go from the highest to the lowest. So if you're looking to get into a single family home around 3,000 square feet, this is exactly where I'm walking right now. And these homes were sold in the low $1.7 million to the starting at $2 million for the nice spec ones and for the bigger lots. I'm gonna show a few photos of a property that was sold here not too long ago, and just so you can get an idea of what you can get in this area. Yes, it can be a little pricey, $2 million in Mira Mesa, but remember, this is a new construction. You have solar, you have an amazing rec center, you kind of have everything to live in a specific community like this one. So I can completely see why a lot of people would consider moving here, and especially if you're working from home, this is such a good benefit. But I will say this, the one main con of living in Three Roots is, I'm not sure if you can hear, but there's gonna be a lot of airplanes and a lot of jets going over your house because the military base is nearby. So it can get a little loud sometimes. So make sure if you're working from home, close the windows, close the doors, turn on the AC, and go work. So this is more of like what the neighborhood looks like. And these homes are pretty big, like I mentioned. Some of them are not finished yet, but it's a very quiet. You have plenty of parking spaces for any of your friends or family members that you might want to bring. So that was not the only con that I could come up with while walking here. Here's another one main con. Besides the HOA fees, you also have this thing called Melrose. So what is Melrose? Melrose is another tax fee for mainly new development areas. It's gonna be in some places about $500 to $1,000 a month on top of the HOA and your mortgage. So in this area, I think it's about $500 to $700 a month, which is about $8,000 a year. So that is something to consider. Besides the mortgage, you also have the HOA fees and also the Melrose fees, because you are paying for the fire department, the police department, and other departments when you are paying for the Melrose. And when it comes to the more affordable units, there are townhouses right behind me, which are in the Atwood collection, and they used to start in the mid 800,000s, and then they bumped up the price to mid to high 900,000. But there's so many people on the waiting list right now, and they only have 72 units left, and there's hundreds of people on the priority list, so they can probably bump it up to starting at about $1 million. These are very nice, and they're also right across the park. So if you do get a unit with a view, that will also make you money in the future, in my personal opinion, because I just helped a buyer buy a property here in Three Roots, and we had to pay over asking, and that was because she had a pool view. So as long as you have a view, even if you don't, but if you do have a view, that is a big plus. So expect to start in the low million. And also a fun fact, Three Roots, all in total, the three builders built just under 1,200 units. So you're surrounded by about 1,200 other families, which is not a lot if you really compare how big this place is. And middle of the week, look how quiet it is. Yes, people work from home and people go to work, but also I walked here around 6 o'clock the other day and people come out, but it's not overcrowded. That's what I love about this community so much. So we talked about the most expensive and the cheapest communities in Three Roots, and I wanted to show you also a community built by Lennar called Citrine, and these are single family homes that kind of look like townhouses, if I'm being completely honest. And I like how the garage is kind of open, so you can potentially customize it to your taste. And these single family homes are pretty spacious. They have between 3 and 4 bedrooms, 4 to 5 bathrooms, and around 2,000 square feet of living space, which is very nice. So that kind of gives you a perspective of what you can get with what kind of price range here in Three Roots. So here you have it, a full tour of Three Roots here in Sorrento Valley, or if you want to call it Mira Mesa, which it is in Mira Mesa. If you want more information about Three Roots to see if there's anything available or if I potentially have anything off market, I'm more than happy to give you more information. Feel free to contact me. I'm gonna leave all my information in the description of this video. Whether you want to buy, sell, invest, I'm here to help you. I'm a local real estate agent here in sunny San Diego. And until next video, до свидания.